Good morning. So today we're going to talk a little bit about getting everything set when it comes to running your computer. In this particular case, we're going to be setting up Mach 3 or installing Mach 3. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to the Write CNC Loadup folder. The Write CNC Loadup folder will have things like your manuals, your prepaid licenses, your operating folders, programs, screensavers and backgrounds, as well as the CNC profiles. Now, all of these have already been preset on the computer. All of these files have already been put where they need to be put. However, if for some reason there's a critical failure or a crash or we need to reinstall something, we'd be able to access all of that through that part there. There's also a little tiny file there called art files on the computer that you may not see on your computer. That's just something that we use to teach it in the class. And if you look inside the Write CNC Loadup folder, we have all of our manuals, which are already on the desktop. You'll also see down there all of these different little files that really don't have any specific recognizable file type listed on them. They're just little presets for SheetCam, and we'll get into those presets as we break into the SheetCam program. So we're going to go ahead and install Mach 3. We're going to go ahead and click on Programs and then go to the Mach 3 version that's listed there. That's the stable version, and that's what we're going to go ahead and double click to open up and install Mach 3 on the computer. It's going to take a second as we wait for the computer to open up this file. So we're just going to go ahead and hit Next in here. It's going to be relatively simple. We hit I agree and then click Next. And then we click Next again. We're just going to keep everything the same. We're not making any adjustments here. Mach 3 is pretty cut and dry when it comes to installing on a computer. So we're just going to go ahead and hit Next and move forward. Let's see here. Now, we're not going to be doing anything here. We have already pre-installed the profiles there. So don't worry about having to try to set up anything there. So from here, we'll just go ahead and click Next and move on to the next portion of here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and hit Next and just wait for this thing to install, and it's going to take a couple minutes, and so we're just going to try to speed up through this next portion of it until it's finished going to the next phase. Alright, it's just about done there. And it's going to go ahead and open up one more screen here, and this might take just a moment. It's an install screen for running the parallel port. Alright, so now all we have to do is hit Next, and it will install the parallel port driver. If this is your first time installing it on the computer, it will force a restart after installing the parallel port driver. And if not, and if it's already installed onto the computer, you won't have to worry about that, as it will just take the default driver that's already been installed into the computer and use that, as Mach 3 has already been installed onto it previously. So once that's done, you're good to go. We'll go ahead and run through the other steps of setting up Mach 3 later. So we're just going to continue to wait for this to go, and I will talk to you in the next video.